Now's programming platform, MatataCode, supports both graphical programming and Python programming. In addition to basic programming, it also supports AI functions, such as computer vision, embedded machine learning, etc. In this lesson, we will first become familiar with the functions of MatataCode, study the firmware upgrade, learn about connection, and program downloads. Then, try to write simple programs for Nous using graphical programming language and run these programs. In the last class, we learned about the hardware part of Nous and built Nous Robot. In this lesson, we'll get familiar with the programming platform of Nous, MatataCode. Master the connection method between Nous and MatataCode. Try to use graphical programming language to write simple programs for Nous and run these programs. In this chapter, the teacher will lead students to become familiar with the Nous programming platform, MatataCode, and master how to use MatataCode to program Nous. Nous programming platform, MatataCode, has a website version and app version. The URL of the web version is https://nous.matatastudio.com. After entering the website, we can download the app version from the application download in the toolbox. When we open the Nous programming platform, we can see a page as shown below. The menu bar above the page contains language, file, AI, a place to change the file name, save, tutorials, toolbox, and my account. Among them, you need to pay attention to the following toolbars: file contains for functions, new block coding, new Python coding, load from your computer, and save to the local. Press AI, and you will see the drop-down menu, which includes TinyML model. It is the entrance to create embedded machine learning models, which we will explain later. Tutorials is the entrance to cases. Toolbox has three functions: firmware upgrade, restore setting, and application download. In addition, after registering an account in the My Account, we can save personally written programs into our own online account for easy recall anytime and anywhere. When registering an account, to ensure network security, we need to set an appropriate account name and password. On the right side of the page, there are mainly three functions: equipment, variable monitor, and Python preview. The equipment is mainly used to modify the ID number of the servo. In the variable monitor, you can mainly see the variables or lists used in programming. The Python preview function can help us become familiar with the corresponding Python text program that will be used after completing the graphical programming. Here you need to pay special attention to how to modify the servo ID. Nous Robot uses the rotation of two Nous servos to rotate the wheels, and then cooperates with a universal wheel to control the Nous Robot's forward, backward, left, and right turns. Nous servo should have its own ID. During programming, the rotation speed and direction of the servo and tires can be controlled by the corresponding ID, allowing the robot to move freely in different directions. After turning on the Nous Robot, you can see the corresponding ID on the inside of each Nous servo. The IDs of the two servos may be the same or they may be different. Note that when two servos have the same ID, only one ID will appear in equipment. Now, you first need to disconnect one Nous servo. Change the ID of the connected Nous servo to a different ID, and then connect the other servo for modifications. Log in to https://nous.matatastudio.com and connect Nous Hub to MatataCode. Select Toolbox Firmware Upgrade to check if Nous Hub has latest version firmware. If not, download latest version firmware. Enter the Nous Hub System Operation Interface. Select Settings, click on the blank area 3 times to call up firmware upgrades and professional development tools. After connecting Nous Hub to my computer via USB-C cable, Nous boot disk appears. Drag the latest version downloaded firmware into disk, and Nous Hub will automatically update firmware and restart. During upgrade process, don't interrupt connection between Nous Hub and computer device. If fails, log into Help Center at the website for detailed guidance. Log in to the web programming platform. Select the USB data cable or Bluetooth connection method to connect the Nous Hub to your device. It is recommended to use USB data cable connection to ensure efficient and stable data transmission. When the USB-C expansion interface of the Nous hub is connected to the Servo module, you can view and modify the Servo's ID address in the device management. The factory default ID addresses of the two servos configured by Nous have been set to 1 and 2. Create your own program. Use coding blocks to create your own program code. For more instructions on how to use Nous, please click the Help Center in the navigation bar. Download the program to your Nous hub. Click the Download Program icon to download the created program to the Nous hub. At this time, you can see the program you just created in the Nous hub operation interface. Click to run. Nous supports storing multiple programs. When you want to switch from the currently running program to another program, you can long press the Home button to exit and select the corresponding program. When you want to delete a personally created program, you can long press the corresponding program icon. And the system will prompt you to confirm whether you want to delete it. Just select to confirm the deletion. Now that we are familiar with the Nous programming platform, let's program the Nous robot. There are 6 programming tasks listed on the worksheet. Students write programs for Nous and run these programs according to the task requirements. Students show and run the programs they wrote for Nous, and briefly describe which functions of Nous are used in each program.